and moves it. Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line as we get ready for some WIAA girls hockey action here, opening round of the playoffs here. And when the way that they take it, it's an 8-man bracket, but really it's a combination of regionals and sectionals. So I believe that this officially counts as the regional semifinal. I believe. I could be wrong there, Justin, but I think that first round is, and then, actually, no, it's a regional final right here. Yep. So I got to change that. So it's a regional final right off the bat, and then the next game is the sectional semis, and then the sectionals to try and get to the state tournament. Today, we've got the Wapan's part of the co-op, yes, but it's the Fond du Lac co-op, the Warbirds taking on Arrowhead Warhawks. And again, this is my favorite time of year. I love playoff hockey. Win and you're in, lose you go home, and it's done. And this Warbirds team, Justin, has got about 9, I think we counted 9 seniors on their roster. So they got to be feeling it.
Yeah, it's a big time of the year. I mean, there's a lot of pressure at this point in the year. You're obviously prepared. You know, you play your last couple games. You have your conference tournament. You get a couple other I wouldn't say meaningless games. They're kind of tune-up games, but they're just towards the end of the season. A lot of the times the coaches don't always play their better players. They want to get some other kids some looks. And, I mean, you're ready to go. I mean, right now, they had a couple days off, about a week, I would say. I mean, you haven't played in a week. You want to come in tonight, and you want to really show that you're still here.
Yeah. We're going to step aside here. We've got some sponsors that we have to thank for helping us get on air here because the WIAA regional games require that there's an additional video fee that has to be paid. So the only way that happens is with our sponsors. So again, I want to say quickly, personally, thank you to all of our sponsors out there who have sponsored this game. We're going to step aside and we'll come back here. And we'll talk about each one of these teams. You got 4 minutes left during the warm-ups and then approximately 8 minutes or so for the Zamboni, but we should be back before that. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here as well as Justin Schwartzmiller here on Radio Plus.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pino. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 976 East Johnson Street. Patrick Elistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 68 North Main Street. And Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Monthly payments, due dates, late fees, debt can feel overwhelming, and it can be hard to keep up. But it's a new year, which means a fresh start. If you're ready to hit reset, a debt consolidation loan may be right for you. Instead of having to keep track of separate balances, due dates, and lenders, you can make a single payment each month to hit all of your debt. At Fond du Lac Credit Union, we believe settling your debts doesn't have to be complicated. Get a fresh start by visiting fdlcu.com or stop in today.
Will Sport by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Sports lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Real Sport, a premium sports lighting system. Factory direct application and product support, along with its full line of complete LED lighting solutions, will transform your athletic facility to the next level. Create an unforgettable fan and player experience. To get started with upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue, visit willbrands.com.
Muthig Industries in Fond du Lac would like to wish our local high school sports teams best of luck this season. Muthig Industries is one of the area's top full-service manufacturers of precision metal stampings, laser cutting, production machining and turning, tool and die manufacturing, and custom metal fabrication products. Muthig Industries in Fond du Lac, where quality is an attitude and producing high-quality parts with on-time delivery is of the highest importance. To find out more, visit MuthigIndustries.com. Muthig Industries, 33 East Larson Drive, Fond du Lac.
I would say the best part about our relationship with Bristol Morgan is the fact that they are local and they actually are there when we need them to be. They're very responsive and they do a great job for us, so we keep coming back. I mean, you need a lending partner that's going to be there when you need them. We've had a lot of growth over the last 15 years, and specifically in the last 5. Bristol Morgan has always been here to help us find our way to that next level.
Go ahead and let the daydreams of spring begin. Shop the auto show sale at Holiday and explore all that's new from Buick. Score rates as low as 0.9%, plus hefty bonus cash and deferred payments on Buick Envision. Get more for your trade and enjoy Team Holiday's exceptional guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Automotive Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line as we get ready for this WIAA girls regional action, regional final we were just talking about before. And Justin, again, this is my favorite time of the year. They're going to hear me talk about that numerous times. We had a 2-game, actually, RP Sports did a fantastic job of covering all of the area hockey teams. Yesterday, you were in Waupun, and you got to see a great game.
It was a fantastic hockey game. One of the best games I've seen all year. I mean, in terms of even Waupun playing, I mentioned it before the broadcast. That was the best game, the team game I've seen Waupun played probably this year. And I mean, it's exciting especially now we got the girls starting this week, and it's all around. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, obviously we had a little bit of an upset last night, Beaver Dam over Fond du Lac.
Yeah, it was a 4 versus 5,
yep.
So you can never. I don't think those are ever an
it's never
upset.
really an upset.
No.
I mean, it's kind of just whoever wins
right.
type of thing. And then I'm excited about tonight. I mean, it's a 3-6 matchup. It's kind of, to me, 3-6 is always kind of like a 4-5 too. Especially these two teams have played twice already this year.
Yeah, so we actually, and then we covered St. Mary Springs yesterday in Division 2, and we covered the Fond du Lac Cardinals. And as you already mentioned, Justin, unfortunately the Cardinals lost, and they're out of an opportunity to try and make it to the state tournament. But today's action here, these girls, well, we talked a little bit about off air that there are 9 seniors on this team that are players, and then they've got 3 managers. So you got 12 seniors in a program that you win, you play again, you lose, you are done. And you didn't really have to experience the loss at a sectional your senior year because you guys made it to the state tournament. But just think about what happened to your junior year when you didn't get there, right?
We didn't even make it past the regional semifinal.
Right.
We lost in our first game. We had a first round bye and we lost.
Yeah.
It was,
but it's devastating
it's
to
devastating.
be done, right? I mean, you've worked here for at least 4 months as the hockey season, November, December, January, February. Hoping to get to the 1st of March, but everybody knows that hockey, it doesn't just play those first 4 months. So again, you're going to have a lot of emotions going to be taking place from both of these teams. We're going to step aside one more time, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the Arrowhead Warhawks here on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. And I got to make sure I get all of our announcements in. I did not do a great job of that yesterday, so my apologies. Making sure that we're giving the recognition that they deserve. So high school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these 4 Fond du Lac Edward Jones financial advisors: Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. We'll step aside. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Justin Schwartzmiller here on RP Sports.
Builders Builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. With access to hundreds of floor plans, they start by getting to know you and your unique needs. Then, with budget, layout, and family in mind, Smith Builders design partners will hand select the best options, customizing them to fit your precise needs. The process continues in their showroom and partner galleries, where you're guided through the products and fixtures on display, customizing each selection in your new home. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Are you unsure of what career path you want to take? Musa Sheet Metal is looking for motivated individuals to join their highly regarded apprenticeship program. Throughout the program, you'll learn the skills to be able to run your own job site. A career at Musa Sheet Metal is a chance to join a driven team working together to design and build products to help build communities. Learn more at musasheetmetal.com. That's musasheetmetal.com.
Build products that build communities. Apply at musasheetmetal.com.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you deserve to live with.
Welcome back here to the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show here for Radio Plus Sports. Got all kinds of buttons. I'm clicking all over the place to try and get things situated. Justin, let's talk a little bit about the Arrowhead team here as the Zambonis continuing to get ready here after warm-ups.
Yeah, they come in at 13-11. Just recently, last week, beating the Warbirds 8-2. Head coach Jackie Little. She didn't really have much to say. I don't mean that they
she didn't.
Just kind of kept it simple. I think they're probably just going to want to play the same way they did against the Warbirds the last time they played on the 6th. And leading goal scorer for the team is Bella Hamill with 18 goals, and then Kendall Danielson with 17 goals. Alexa Jarvis with 13. Alexa Jarvis leads in assists with 14. Kendall Danielson with 12. Sarah Cope with 11. Kendall Danielson leads in points with 29. Alexa Jarvis with 27. And then Bella Hamill with, it says 10, but she's probably got 20 because she didn't have 18 goals.
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
Maybe more than 20.
Yeah.
Kat Friel will be the starter tonight. She comes in with a 7-7 record, 216 goals against, but 893 save percentage. So all I hear is they don't give up a lot of shots. She's only seen 291 shots on the year. Arrowhead in the first period scores 25 goals, gives up 17. They score 31 in the second and give up 26. Big third period for them. They give 5 times their opponents in goals. So 45 goals for, 9 against, 1 in overtime. They're 102 goals for to 54 goals against. And that's I mean, 54 and you only played 24 games, which comes in at a 2.25 goals against with a 4.29 goals for per game, a 24.7% power play. We talk about you want to add up to about over 100%, like Coach Dwayne said. Well, their penalty kill's 87.8% as well, and that's extremely high. Like I said, they're 13-11 this year. I mean, they've played the Warbirds twice. They've split with them. They have a most recent win with them. I mean, it's kind of this time of year where, I mean, they're coming in hot. They've won 7 of their last 10. They're hot at the right time of the year. Whereas, I mean, obviously, the Warbirds, I mean, they've fumbled off a little bit. I've seen in their schedule, but it's an exciting time of the year. It's a whole different action.
We're going to step aside here. We'll come back here on the Integrity Saw and Tool with just a couple of ads, and then we'll talk about the Fond du Lac Co-op Warbirds. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Justin Schwartzmiller here on Radio Plus.
Real estate is something that we are doing together. We're in it together till the end. The best achievement that I can have is when the property successfully closes.
Probably the most rewarding part of my role with Addison Jones and Signature Homes is the ability to take a client from the very beginning stages of building a new home all the way down to the point where we turn the key and move them in and watch their eyes light up as they see the finished product.
Buy it, sell it, build it. That's Addison Jones.
Come on. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, come on, show me. Come on. Come on. Well, come on. Come on. Yeah. Good boy. Come here. Come on.
Jackson, are you going to come over here?
Welcome back here to the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Just checking out our cameras. We got a goal cam down on one end. We got a goal cam down here on this end. And we've got our main camera that we're following the Zamboni with right now. Let's talk about the Fond du Lac Warbirds under the coach Lauren McLaughlin. Tried to reach out to coach several times to see if I could get an interview, and just never got back to me to be able to set up an interview for the team. So I'm not sure exactly what she's been thinking here. But here's what her stats are doing. I had her down as 13-9-1 is her record. Her leading scorer is number 21, Allison Wara. She's got 26 goals. Number 15, Callie Rotman with 19. And number 6, Josie Koimo with 7. Leading assist makers, number 21, Allison Wara with 16. That gives her a total of 42 points leading the team. Number 15, Callie Rotman with 14. Again, same position as she is with goals and assists. She's got 33 points. And number 22, Abby Wara and Sid Retzloff, number 14, each with 12 assists. So leading point makers are 21, Allison Wara, 15, Callie Rotman with 42 and 33 each. And number 6, Josie Koimo with 18. And that's going to be number 30, Emma Gielig. She has a 6-4-1 record. She's faced 195 shots, so again, there's not a ton of shots that are coming. Saved 170. That means she's given up 25 goals. That's a 2.23 goals against average and a save percentage of .872 with 1 shutout. The Warbirds start out really quick in the first period. 34 goals and only giving up 12. Second period, 36 and 24, but the third period, something's happening. They're falling off a little bit there, and it's 24 goals scored, 24 against, and they do have 1 overtime loss. So they outscored their opponents 94-61. When we get a chance to get to their power play and their special teams, we'll do so. Goals per game average is 4.09, and they only give up 2.67. So it should be a great contest here. Ladies are standing over there by the door getting ready. I think we'll see if we can squeeze in one more interview or one more ad, and then we'll come back here with the starting lineups for both of these teams once the officials get out here. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Justin Schwartzmiller here on Radio Plus.
Winfield Homes is a locally owned, custom home building company of over 25 years that prides itself on great service, high quality, and providing the best building experience possible. Owners Jim Boudry and Jason Zellner are there for you every step of the way to ensure that your new home is built just the way you've dreamed it to be. With the same passion that they have for their clients' homes, Jim and Jason are proud supporters of and are personally involved in youth sports programs and are truly committed to their success. Winfield Homes wishes you all the best of luck this season.
Welcome back here to the pregame show, the Integrity Sawn Tool pregame show. So getting ready here for the starting lineups with Laura Wilson doing some announcing for us, so we've followed her all game. We'll also bring up a little bit later, probably during the national anthem here, we'll do the Ladins Truck Center play of the game. Each week, Radio Plus will feature a play of the game. At the end of the season, you'll have a chance to vote on your favorite, and that'll be coming up here. Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview. We didn't get a chance to. Coach Lauren McLaughlin didn't get back to me, so no Fondy Family Dental. But Dr. Chad and his team will make you smile before, after, and yes, even during your appointment. International Paper presents the keys to the game. We'll talk about that as well. Here's the Sargento Cheese starting lineups here for the Arrowhead Warhawks. One defense will be number 28, Emerson Berger. She is a junior. The other defense will be number 29, Sarah Koff. She is a senior. In center will be number 13, Rowan Smith, just a sophomore. At one wing will be number 8, Alexa Jarvis. She's a senior. And number 23, Kendall Danielson, a senior. And in that goal will be number 30, Kat Friel, for head coach Jackie Little. Here's the starting lineups here for your Fond du Lac Warbirds. Playing one defense will be number 17, Kayla Doggs. The other defense will be number 22, Abby Wara. So you got a sophomore and a freshman on the backside. At center will be number 15, Callie Rotman, just a freshman. At one wing will be number 10, Kendra Doggs. She is a senior. The other wing, number 21, is Allison Wara, leading team you saw in goals and assists. She is just a junior. And the goal will be the sophomore, Emma Gielig, for the Warbirds. And again, Doggs and Wara on the defensive side, Rotman, Doggs, and Wara on your forwards, and Gielig in net for head coach Lauren McLaughlin. We're going to step aside here with the national anthem taking place, and then we'll come back here on the Integrity Sawn Tool pregame show. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Justin Schwartzmiller. We'll be back.
The Ledgers of St. Mary Springs Academy went on the road to Rosendale to battle the Laconia Spartans this past Friday night. It was close in the first and second half, but Laconia ended up pulling away 56-51.
Here is John Kuhn down in the corner. Skip pass out top of the key with Baker. Near side, Krusik. And Baker will slow things down, bark out some directions. And Kuhn's got it over there on the right wing. Pitts continues to work inside, and now Mowell's at the high post. Baker fires a pass to Krusik. Again, trying to get Pitts into the high post. Now they have. Pitts fires it back out to Krusik. The return pass. Krusik, 3. He got it.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lynn till you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we've got. Lynn's Truck. Lynn's Truck. We got the trucks at Lynn's Truck.
We got the trucks.
Hi, this is Danny and Heather with AirTech Heating. At AirTech, our motto is honesty, integrity, and quality craftsmanship.
When it comes to your home, you want the person working on your equipment to be upfront and tell you what you need.
But also what you don't need. We deliver whatever it takes service to take care of you. Our technicians are NATE certified, meaning they are the most highly trained in the industry to be servicing your equipment.
If you're stuck with a broken furnace or air conditioner, call our team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you.
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line, still here on the Integrity Sawn Tool pregame show. We're getting ready. Here's the Bauer Chiropractic Injury Report. Got pain? See Shane, Dr. Shane Bauer. Don't know. I know that we have one player who we haven't been able to see on the ice. Not sure if it's an injury or what, but number 6, the senior, Josie Koima, is not on the ice today for head coach Lauren McLaughlin. Did the Right Way Home Improvement opening face-off is coming up here. From doors and gutters to roofs and siding, Right Way Home Improvement has you covered. Kick off your home project today. Contact Right Way Home Improvement for your free estimate. Call 920-929-8999 or visit rightwaybuilt.com. Here's the reason these guys are playing. The State Boys and Girls Hockey Tournament. The WIAA State Boys and Girls Hockey Tournaments run February 29th through March 2nd at Bob Suter's Capitol Ice Arena in Middleton. Take part in the true magic of March by accessing the WIAA website and clicking on the tickets link at the top of the page to order your boys and girls state tournament. And we have live action here from Fond du Lac Blue Line. Good start here for the Warbirds, getting it in the zone. That goes underneath the sticks of dogs. And Abby Wara puts it over to Allison Wara. Knocks it down, comes back through the neutral zone. Nice pass out here to Binder. Shot, save for the goalie for Arrowhead. Coming in on a little forecheck with the Warbirds, but it's going to be picked up there by Arrowhead. Nice pass, taken away. Great play by number 14, Sid Retzloff. Shot just wide as Abby Wara came flying in from her defensive position. That's going to go underneath the stick of Ella Getz, go all the way down, and we got an icing. And our first whistle. Justin, what's the keys to the game, would you say, here for Arrowhead?
On the road, come out strong. I mean, it's a different ice. Normally, Arrowhead's a smaller, it is like more of an NHL size. It's not real wide like the Olympic style. So you want to be able to keep things and keep the Warbirds to the outside. Make sure you pay attention to the Lidstrom lines, which is the dots all in one line as a defensive core.
Or Arrowhead now coming into the zone first. Shot towards the net over the top. I don't even know if Julie saw it. Went into the boards and went over her head. Warbirds, nice pass there. Retzloff fumbled it in the neutral zone. A little bit of jitters, I would say here. Not quite feeling each other out still. It's going to down low. Picked up there by number 4 for the Warhawks, Amanda Cabot. Another one of those seniors. Ella gets with it. Tried to clear it out. Battling. Arrowhead got 2 on the boards. Warbirds had 2 there. Kendra Dogs, and it shoots down, and it's going to be on net, so there will be no icing. One of the easiest saves that Kat Frio's going to make all day. A little bit of rubbing, picked up there, taken away. Arrowhead coming back in on the attack. Gets down in their zone. Picked up there by number 17, Kayla Dogs. Taken away by the Warhawks. Can't see if that looks like number 15 down there, Anna Rupenthal. Was Quinn Halverson, I take that back. Oh no, sorry. Lost track of the colors. It's going to be dumped there by the Warhawks, number 24, Sydney Parson. With some forecheck pressure coming in there by Anna Rupenthal. Off of the board, hands going up. It's going to be 2 lines, and it's going to be an icing on the Warbirds. And we'll have a face-off coming back down. Justin, what is their keys for the Warbirds?
Stick to your game. Their top line's a real good speed line, and the second line just as well. Use your speed well, chip pucks into the neutral zone, and create odd man rushes.
Face-off number 19, Chloe Tobin, another senior. She was facing off against, I couldn't quite see the number here. Another icing potentially, trying to get there first as Retzloff and can't. And we got an icing. I don't know, Justin, if you heard us talking about that. Myself and the current linesman out there, Cullen King. Cullen helped call the Fond du Lac game last night with me. But we talked about this, the icing, and he said that there's conversations, at least with the WIAA, that they're talking about adding a fourth official, and with that fourth official coming on the ice, that would be a lot easier to do the icing where you keep the people who, during the icing, they have to stay on the ice.
Oh, yeah, I understand with a three-man crew that would make it a little bit difficult, and it's hard for a linesman to pay attention to that because normally the linesman does take care of that.
Right. Yeah, so that he talked about that. He thinks that might be coming down the road. Which, again, my biggest pet peeve here is that you can ice the puck at any time. Shot wide there by Arrowhead. Some sustained offensive time here for the Warhawks on the stick of Sid Retzloff. Retzloff looks to go around the defense, does. Into the center, nobody there on the backside. Number 19, Chloe Tobin just couldn't get a stick. And the Warhawks are going to ice it, and this is exactly why you ice it, so you can get the change. With no consequence. You're going to have a face-off down in your zone, but the puck was there anyway. So there really is not much of a consequence for throwing the puck down the ice.
Yeah, I mean, icing for me, the biggest thing, I obviously don't like the ability not to change, but for me it's the racing. It's the race where you...
And he said that might be coming too with the fourth official.
Yep, where they get to race to the hash marks. So if the other team, you ice it down, you'll say you just missed the pass.
Right.
And it goes all the way down, you get punished even though for beating their other defenseman.
Maddie Gilson with it for the Warbirds. Gets into the zone and fires. Hannah Wilson, a senior. Good save there by Friel, but left it outside of, or right out in front of her, but nobody there for the Warbirds to pick it up. Back into the neutral zone, battling in there is Kayla Dog for the Warbirds. Kirsty Binder has to go under her stick. Have to go back and change for the Warhawks as they got off sides with that dump in. Kirsty Binder with it. A senior for the Warbirds. Gets it to Allison Wara. Wara, a junior, leads the team in assists. There's a penalty coming here as they tried to play the puck, got into her skates. G-League is waiting instead of getting off the ice. And it's a whistle here for the trip. You can see it there just in the corner, just at the last couple of seconds there. Stick with us here. I'm going to change my settings, so sometimes I end up losing you a little bit. There, we're back.
It's going to be a number 16, Lar, for tripping at the 12:55 mark of the first period.
A trip to Lar.
We talked about this with Coach Lauren the last time I was on the broadcast, was their power play was struggling a little bit, and then they ended up scoring a couple power play goals that game. We'll see if they can continue to trend in the right direction.
Well, I would say against a team that you've split 1-1, you've better execute on your special teams. Shot there right into the belly by Callie Rotman, a freshman. That post was covered really well by Friel.
Yeah, I actually think she might have had a lane to get it back to her there to sit right.
Yeah, right, exactly. So you would like a freshman to turn in that corner. I mean, if you're down there, right, you got to you're trying to get it to the house.
And if you are going to do that, I mean, my opinion from that angle is you got to go as high as you can and get it under the bar.
Good view here with a nice work there by Friel to help out. Face-off won by the Warbirds in the corner, taken there, or picked up against the boards, trying to send it down on a nice hold there by Sid Retzloff. Also got to make sure you guys are aware, you've got to be participating in this contest. You need to get things into that YouTube chat. I think I opened it up so you don't even have to be a subscriber this time. Warhawks trying to take it away from the Warbirds into the slot. Retzloff gets it over to Wara. She shoots. Oh, good save there by Friel because Wara had that corner all lined up. Needed to shoot it exactly where. This time she's coming in the slot. And the screen in front. Nice job there by Callie Rotman. Picked up there by Sid Retzloff. Held at the line as that Christy Binder it is. She rolls it around. Wara is going to pick it up against the boards. 52 seconds. Chance there for Rotman. It's in the slot still and getting on top of it and getting the whistle to help out. A great job there by Kat Friel for the Warhawks.
Two big blocks there by the Warhawks captain, Sarah Koff. Right in front of the net, she blocked the first shot from Allison Mora, and then she blocked the second one from Callie Rotman.
Face-off's going to be to the other side. 47 seconds still left here on the power play. Warbirds having a slot, chipped up, oh, just over the top. That was a great job there by Maddie Gilson. Just off net. You kind of talked about it, Justin. You want to get something right here in the back of the net on your first power play, your special teams unit. And if you're the Warhawks, you want to capitalize on this just like the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers did last night. Good play there by Kayla Dogs. Goes back in, 15 seconds. Picked up there by Kendra Dogs. Race into the net, pushes it forward, and a nice stick save by Friel. Putting it off to the boards. That's going to come in the neutral zone, and that's going to do it here for the power play. You got 2-1, and they're back at full strength for the Warhawks. Goes underneath a couple of sticks. Oh, if they would have held it there, look, if they had that change possibly coming. Skating with it, it's going to be Callie Rotman. Tries to get it past the defense. She does. That's number 8, Alexis Jarvis. Going down. Here's another penalty. And it's going to be a roughing call.
We had number 28, Emerson Berger. Looks like a...
Berger. Yeah. I only know that because I kept saying it on my way up here because no, it's not Berger, it's Berger. No, not Berger, Berger. Okay, got it.
Body check, rough, whatever. I mean, obviously you cannot,
girls are not allowed to check.
You cannot do that in girls hockey. And took her lane away and ended up playing the body.
Second opportunity here on the power play. You really got to, I mean, again, maybe it's just me that's thinking this way, Justin, but you got your second chance almost back to back. You got to do something with it.
Oh, for sure. And this Warhawks penalty kill is really good.
Shot off the blocker. Boy, Allison Wara has got, oh, come on. She played the puck. Must have not have seen, so what's the difference? So there should be both? Oh, they're going to return the favor, and they're going to call Allison Wara for a rough. So we're going to be skating 4-on-4 for a minute 34. I don't know which team this really favors right now, Justin, just because I haven't seen the speed of the Warhawks, and they had some offensive zone time to begin, but not quite the... I haven't had a chance to judge it here, and that's typically the team that can pass and has speed is really what does well here on the 4-on-4.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say the Warhawks, in terms of neutral zone speed, have looked a little bit faster than the Warbirds at the moment.
So you got a lot of big ice here to play with. Good, clean passes. Trying to get it out. Nice job there by number 23, Kendall Danielson, the senior for the Warhawks, dropping it down. Abby Wara with it on her stick, gets to the middle of the ice. Some nice movement. They've got an odd man rush working. Shot. Oh, you would almost like to see them work together and get in on the zone. They had a 3-on-2. It's going to be passed wide, dropping it back in is going to be Christy Binder. They got to go back and tag, and now they're going to the bench. And here's that pass. You got caught in a change. Wow, they got lucky. Skating with it, here's a chance. Tobin gets it over to Rotman, over back to Tobin. Good work there, but they just couldn't quite execute. With the response, comes back out of the Warhawks. That's number 9, Rowan Smith. Shot wide of the net. Chloe Tobin tries to clear. Ripping it around. Right now, Justin, I'm seeing that. It looks like we're just chasing pucks here.
Just kind of looks like people are just whacking it back and forth. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of controlled play at the moment.
Warhawks on the backside. Got a piece of it, I think, because that looked like it was on. And the Warhawks now have a power play here, opportunity for the next 25 seconds. That's going to go wide of the net. Can't see it in the power play. I'm not sure why you have 2 of your players collapsing. Chloe Tobin's going to pick it up. Nope, decides to drop it. Gets it behind the net. That's going to be a nice play there by Chloe Tobin. Penalties killed, and both teams are at full strength. Wara comes back onto the ice. Cleared there by number 3, Jillian Schuster. Comes back. Christy Binder with it. Makes a couple of moves through the zone. Walks around the circle. Centers right on the stick, and a great pass to Allison Wara. Couldn't get the backhand working on it. Held at the line. Shot, and a good save there by Kat Friel to get on top of that.
I think we're going to get another penalty here. I think the Warhawks are going to go off for a slash, I believe.
Oh, it looks like they're talking to Christy Binder.
Yep. Looks like Christy Binder's going to get a slash here.
Oh, wow. Now, I have to tell you, I believe I've watched this team several times, and so have you, Justin, for sure, twice, I think, right? They are a very aggressive team.
Oh, for sure.
I think you got to play that way.
That's the style of hockey that I always enjoy watching, and I think that's the kind of style of hockey that, mainly in this area, that teams try to play.
Can't check, but you can rub, right? And body contact is okay as long as you're playing the puck. So 1 kill already for 25 seconds. That's going to go. Boy, she was screened. Coming in there with some pressure, Jillian Schuster. Coming shot over the top of the net, big time. Elevated there by number 5, Bella Hamill, the leading scorer for the Warhawks. On the stick for number 29, Sarah Koff. Cross ice into the neutral, or into the house area. Trying to get it to work. Puck is free. Wara clears. She's going to try and get there with some speed. Does not before it's picked up there by the assistant captain, number 28, Emerson Berger. First minute here. Looks like they may have gotten this one taken care of. Popped. It was into the zone, and it's going to be an offsides call. Linesman sitting right there. Looked like the puck came out of the zone. He was sitting right there, so he almost got to have it. He did call off one time, which is exactly what you want your officials to do. And the girls didn't respond and didn't get the whistle. Still 1 minute and 3 seconds here on the penalty for the Warbirds. Warhawks. Now you got 2 girls down. Shot off the side of the net. Trying to recover and getting up, and it looks like one of the Warhawks might be hurt too. Oh, there's a nice stick check by number 22, Dre Harvey, for the Warhawks. Comes back out to number 4. That's going to be Amelia Altman. Cleared by the Warbirds. Number 17, Kayla Dogs. Racing after it is going to be Sid Retzloff, putting some pressure down there. Nice stick lift there. Battling to get the puck out. Coming back the other way are the Warhawks, wearing their baby blues and red, Justin. You love the colors.
Oh, it's the best jerseys in high school hockey, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's only your opinion. Shot from the house, knocked down there by Abby Wara. She's going to try and turn and get around the defense, giving chase. It looks like that's Alexis Jarvis. Can't quite see the backs of the jerseys as well here. You can see some of the numbers on the sleeves.
A lot of them have their jerseys tucked in.
Yeah, I know, you just can't see it, yeah.
Makes it a little more difficult to see.
Riding up on that additional back pad that they have there, so they don't take a puck. Knocked away there by Christy Binder, but held in the zone by the Warhawks. Boy, that's some of the most aggressive stuff I've seen out of Binder in all the games. Shot way over the top of the net by Sarah Koff, I believe that was number 29. And we're going to get a...
No. Oh.
Boy, that's a late call on the icing.
Well, this is one of the rules. I know that if the goalie does make an attempt to come out and play, even... That's
not in the WIAA.
I thought it was in WIAA, too. I thought it was every league that way.
It's not. It's just in juniors and higher. And that's one of the other rules I said I'd like to see. Right.
Yeah, because, I mean, like, if the goalie made an attempt to play the puck, the whistle was already late. She had already made the play on the puck.
And that comes in a lot with the race to the hash marks. That's why you have that, so that the goalie doesn't come out and make a fake. Warbirds trying to get back. Icing is waved off on this attack. Good hustle by Maddie Gilson. Boy, it just backhand chance right here. Ella gets. The puck was laid on by one of the Warhawks. Puck is pulled out. Had a chance to Gilson and couldn't get it. Held in there by Amanda Cabot. You know who I haven't seen a lot out here, Justin, either? I have not seen Hannah Wilson.
Yeah, it's probably since she blocked the shot, and I don't think I've seen her since she blocked that shot.
Shot by number 20. Good job standing in the way by Callie Rotman. Has a chance here. They had the move. They had it on the outside. Jeez. And then I don't like that as a play to dump in and then you don't go in on the forecheck when you got the speed. Nice pick there by Allison Wara. Screen in front, shot, saved by Friel. Good job there squaring up to Allison Wara. And you play forward, Justin. I only know from what I've watched. I haven't really done a lot of, can't say I've been coached by forwards, but I just don't understand the purpose of doing a dump and then not going after it.
Personally, right now, I think there's a lot of individual play going on from the Warbirds for sure. They've had a lot of passes that were open, and they have not found the other woman.
Friel again with a quick glove save. 4:01 left here in the first period.
And I know, like, a lot of people, they say that's not a, you're not a pass-first mentality person, If you have the lane to go shoot it, but they've had a lot of lanes to make the pass where they have lanes, the other people have lanes to go shoot.
I don't think individuals can win. You might be able to win one round in the playoffs, but you're not going to be successful making a run to the state tournament if you're just playing individual. Ella gets with it now in the neutral zone for the Warbirds. Pass coming over here wide, getting it off to, I believe that's number 5. Bella Hamill comes in. Gila gets on top of it. A smart play there by the goalie for the Warbirds, getting on top of that puck here at 3:37. Face-off coming to the right. Good job there with the camera, Justin. To the stick side and the blocker side of Emma Gilling, the goalie for the Warbirds. Pulled back. Sometimes, that's used to be something you also were able to do is realize that if the puck came backwards that you won the face-off, but now the new thing is to push it forward.
I actually really like it.
I do too.
In the offensive zone, if you put it in the corner, you can get pressure on right away.
I agree with you. Coming across the line is number 9 for the Warhawks. Popped up into the air. Rowan Smith with the shot. Some active sticks in there by the Warbirds defense. Pulled out there by number 11, Christy Binder. It's going to go all the way back and picked up there by the center, Callie Rotman. Swings it. The Dogs right onto the stick of Allison Wara. Couldn't control. Taken away by the Warhawks. And they're letting her skate in. Tried to get if there's somebody on that back door, that's hammered home. Coming with it. Allison Wara. Nice stick check there by number 17, Quinn Halverson. Really good play by the Warhawks. Stepping into the slot. Shot tipped up off of the stick. Great shot there by Abby Wara. So I'm feeling, Justin, here. They're out shooting them. They know they don't put that up here until the intermission because they just don't have the people to keep track of it, and I understand that.
Just need more traffic.
Yeah.
Friel's seeing everything at the moment.
Arrowhead gave us a break there. Picking it up is going to be Abby Wara. On this side with her is number 16, Dylan Pitson. A sophomore coming in here, and I'm assuming getting some action. There's Hannah Wilson back on the ice. Into the slot area. Tip just goes under the stick. And Kat Friel's going to be able to get on top of it and get the whistle. Hey, we want to give a shout out also. Thank you to all of you who are logged in right now. We can do better than 35. I know we can in this WIAA game. Speaking of the WIAA, engage in the conversations about your high school sports in your community and throughout Wisconsin. Take your tablet, your smartphone, or your cell phone. Here's a breakaway chance. Come walking in. Gets it around G-League and scoring the first goal is number 5 for the Warhawks. All the way herself at 143, an even strength goal. And the Warhawks take the lead. Breakaway. Number 5, Bella Hamill.
Yeah, leading goal scorer, and she showed her right there with a great move. We talked about it on previous podcasts.
Yeah.
You come in tight like that, you have to make the move, and she froze Gillig with a fake shot and pulled it to the backhand.
And again, this is one of the Warbirds play very aggressive on the defensive side. They attack and they attack, and it's fine if you're scoring. But when you're playing against a team that you just lost to, boy, I just think that you've got to do better. You got to be more fundamentally sound. And I know you don't want to get out of your game, But this is exactly what the Warhawks needed to do. They come on the road and they're going to take the lead potentially going in here. There's going to be an icing. Unassisted for Hamill. That's how I had it too. For the first goal at 1:43. Coming over here, got a face-off. Let me finish out that WIAA conversation. Follow the WIAA on X, formerly known as Twitter, at WIAAWI for general information. At WIAAWI State for state tournament updates. And you can also friend the WIAA on Facebook and find them on Instagram. Connect with the WIAA today. Allison Worrell wins it in the center. Pulled back there by Callie Rotman. Gets down behind. Going to pick it up is going to be Abby Wara. Put some forecheck pressure on her for the Warhawks was number 23, Kendall Danielson. It's going to be dropped down low. Kill a little bit of time. 1 minute left here in the period. The Warhawks again with the lead. Nice reach out there by number 24. Moves it over. Shot wide of the net. That was a great job there by Sydney Parsons. And I believe she got that over. I think it's number 29. Sarah Koff, who's got the C on it. It is. Picked up there by Callie Rotman. Into the neutral zone. Tipped up over. Wara didn't see it pop up there. Oh, and a chance. It goes underneath Binder's stick. She's going to rip it down low. That means that Wara's got to come back and tag. She does. That's going to get ripped back down. There's going to be an icing call at 20 seconds remaining. Nice work here by both teams, but again, the Warhawks took advantage of the overly aggressive defense of the Warbirds and have a lead here on the Quest Interior scoreboard, 1-0. Face-off one, and here's a chance again. Hamill racing after it, beats Wara, stops, shoots wide of the net. Boy, she had another chance there with 8 seconds left. And it's a good thing she missed. Chloe Tobin with it at 3 seconds, counting down. And 2, he's at the Retzlaff. She fires just wide of the net. And a good job there with the blocker by Kat Friel for the Warhawks. Unbelievable. Had a chance right here at the whistle, or at the horn.
Yeah, that one would have been close if it counted or not. I mean, it was right at about like the .1, .2 mark, right when it got to Friel. So it would have been close to see what the officials would have decided if that went in.
It's kind of surprised that she went short side looking for that upper corner here instead of trying to force it to the outside, because Friel, again, she's not super tall. She was sucked back into her net, and that opens up then on that far side instead of that near post, which she ended up having covered. Hey, we're going to step aside here. We got to hear from some of our sponsors. We're going to come back, and we're going to also check what you got going on in the chat. We'd love to see what you have, and we'll talk about that. We'll be back here. This has been Jeff Sauer and Justin Schwartzmiller here for RadioPlusInfo.com Sports.
Pain. People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether. But one visit to the caring professionals at Fondi Family Dental will change the way you think about the dentist. They provide quality family dental services to all ages in a happy, honest, and efficient manner that teaches and involves you on your custom plan. If you don't have insurance, ask about their new membership plan that can save you money. Call or schedule online today at FondiFamilyDental.com.
Gas prices, home expenses, education. Will those costs always go up? Probably. At Winnebago Lutheran Academy, we can help you with one of them. We are a part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program, a program which enables qualifying families to receive a quality Christian education at no cost. That's right, zero tuition if you qualify. To learn more, visit WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. At Quest Interiors, we fabricate one-of-a-kind countertops, with most installed by next week and completed in just 1 day. And because we fabricate our countertops in-house, you can buy direct and save money. Visit our showrooms today in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Dr. Shane Bauer of Bauer Chiropractic for progressive and traditional chiropractic care. If you're in pain, Bauer Chiropractic offers unique ways to provide relief for many types of pain and conditions. New to this area is MLS Class 4 cold laser therapy, which can be very effective with treating many nagging injuries such as plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, shoulder pain, knee pain, and many others. Pain relief and prevention are 2 reasons to see Dr. Shane Bauer at 355 North Peters Avenue, Fond du Lac, or log on BauerChiroFDL.com.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac. Making your move and storage of goods simple.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademan's, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line here as we're getting ready about the halfway point of the intermission. I love it. Thank you very much for the Mrs. Retzloff down there, I believe that is, putting up the score on the timer. We love to have that anytime we can. Intermission features the Holiday Automotive Intermission Show. Holiday Automotive Highlights is brought to you by Holiday Automotive. It's worth the trip. Here's the highlights that we got. 2 penalties for each team. Number 16 for the Warhawks, Ray Lahr at 12:55 took a trip. And then at 10:34, number 28 for the Warhawks, Emerson Berger, took a roughing. And neither opportunity was able to close out for the Warbirds as they had 2 power plays and are 0 for 2 so far. The Warbirds also took some penalties. Number 21, Allison Wara at 10:08 was called for interference, I believe it was. It was some type of body contact that took place. And then number 11, Christy Binder at 7:41 got called also for body contact, or a rough, I think is what the official call was. The Warhawks did not capitalize on their special teams either, but we talked about it early that the Warbirds are very aggressive on the defensive side. And if you have any discipline whatsoever as a forward, leak out just a little bit, that puck hits you. And it wasn't just an average. It was number 5, Bella Hamill. She, by far, demonstrates to me that she's got the most speed on the ice today. And she just pulled away and buried a odd man rush, or a breakaway, actually, is what it was. Emma Gilly tried to stay with her, got pulled down. Nice juke move there by Hamill. At 143, even strength goal, no assist. And that's where we're sitting here on the Holiday Automotive Intermission Report. Then so we're going to check the chat here towards the end of the intermission, and then we're going to take and make sure that we get an opportunity here to thank our sponsors one more time. We'll be back here on the Intermission Show, sponsored by Holiday Automotive. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Justin Schwartzmiller.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle of Petra today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
For over 100 years, the name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilAndPropane.com.
Hey, I'm Jeff Cornelli. I'm the owner of Tavern on the Avenue, Bob's on the Avenue, Just Love Coffee on the Avenue. Just Love Coffee is a franchise out of Nashville, Tennessee. We actually interviewed 30 different people, and these people are above and beyond better than anybody else. 90% of the money that is made in the coffee shop is donated to charities. There's nothing in Fond du Lac like this business. It's very upscale, it's family oriented. We got kids games, the kids can play their games, the families can come here, birthday parties, and have coffee at the same time.
Team on top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we believe in happy accidents, like in 1964, when a Buffalo, New York restaurant owner accidentally bought chicken wings instead of chicken necks. The 60s were a crazy time. Well, decades later, and the mistake turned masterpiece is now at Pizza Ranch. Introducing our new traditional and boneless chicken wings, tossed in our signature sauces. 2 more ways to get the country's best chicken available for carryout and delivery. Maybe it wasn't an accident after all, just delicious fate. Pizza Ranch.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
At our store, it's about the people, and it's about the experience you have from the minute you walk through our doors. It's about serving you and listening to what you came in for. It's having real conversations with people in our community, and it's giving back. It's being a one-stop shop for all your electronic, appliance, and home furniture needs. Since 1922, we've been sharing our knowledge and providing pieces that make your life just a little bit better. Silica for your home.
Here we go.
Hello and welcome back to the Holiday Automotive Intermission Show. We got about 1 minute left on the clock. The Zamboni's just coming off. The referees have just entered back onto the ice. I see some people put some stuff in the chat. Jonathan Little and Sarah Coates, the seniors, headed to MSOE for hockey. I did see they just added girls hockey as a program. That's incredible. Congrats to her, by the way. Also got Brookfield underway with, who we got? USM. So the girls' side of that bracket is 0-0 at the moment with 11:30 left in the period.
Yeah, so this is, you would think that would be a little bit more motivation here for the Warbirds. They win, USM loses.
Yeah.
They got another home game. But right now, I mean, we talked about it. There's speed and the number of shots. I don't know if you did talk about that, Justin, or not, but Warbirds out shooting 13 of 13 saves for Kat Friel. And Jillig only saw 4 shots, 1 going in on the breakaway.
Yeah, I mean, only seeing 4 shots and one of them being a breakaway it is very hard. It's hard to stay in a game. I mean, obviously she had some pucks in front of her, and I do think the Warbirds were actually doing a very good job of blocking shots and keeping everything to the outside and not letting Arrowhead get into the middle of the ice. I think the refs are going to let the ice settle too.
Yeah, they should. I mean, there was still a little bit of time, right?
Yep.
Why not? I mean, I don't care if there's anybody who's coming on before or after you or not. Don't let a water puddle stop the puck from making a good pass.
I guess they're going to go, and
Did you get through all the stuff on the YouTube chat?
Yep.
All right. Thanks again. Thanks, Jonathan, for out there. I honestly don't know what to tell you about Arrowhead. I guess we're going to have to wait to see him. Right, yeah.
First time seen him,
I think
sure.
I saw him once, and I put it on my channel.
Okay.
But I can't guarantee that I did. I've seen so many hockey games. But we definitely will see. Right now, it seems that they certainly are playing even with the Warbirds, at least on the defensive side. WIAA has it for the Warbirds, and immediately 3 baby blue jerseys collapse, and not letting her have any space to work. And we talked about this off camera, too. Going to get it, and first, before it gets to the line, what hustle! Knocked down there by the Warbirds, number 17, Kayla Dogs. That was a great hustle play. I didn't see who that was, Justin. Did you pick up a number on that?
Yeah, she's got to turn around, and then I'll be able to see her.
Nice pass there by Dogs, too. Binder back to Dogs. Backhand, saved by Friel. That's what we were talking about they needed to do on ice, Justin, when we were off camera. You got to move the puck here for the Warbirds. They cannot try and do it themselves. Use your teammates. Take advantage of space. If they're going to collapse 3 people on you, Allison, move the puck to somebody else. That's got to be somebody open.
Especially on the big ice like this.
Yeah,
too.
right.
I mean there's people that are going to be open. I mean, especially if people are collapsing to you, you're always going to have a lot of open space to find for if you're let's say you're another player on the Warbirds, whether WIAA has the puck or it's Rotman or anyone else. I mean, it's just you want to find the open areas. Go to the front of the net, the hard areas, the dirty areas. That's where you're going to score playoff hockey goals.
Exactly. Got to take the eyes away of the goalie. That happened. We saw that in our 2 games here last night. I'm sure you saw it over there at Waupun as well. Hamill busting down there, gets down there first again. So I still am going to say this. I think if you were doing a matchup, though, Justin, wouldn't you want good save? Puck still in the slot. G-League with a great flick of the toe. You got a shot coming here off the pad. One more time cleared by the defenseman, Amanda Cabot for the Warbirds. A shot again. Save with a stick, but the Warhawks are just buzzing the net right now. They got to keep closing in, taking away passing lanes, working down below. Has a chance, going to look for the wraparound, doesn't get it, and taken away there by Ella Getz. Taken back, though, by Paxton Showers for the Arrowhead Warhawks. So I was trying to finish that thought there, Justin. I would think you'd want to be doing a matchup with when Hamill's on the ice, Allison Warrior's got to be there to match speed.
Yeah, for Coach Lauren McLaughlin, for sure. I mean, that you want to have that speed-on-speed matchup. It takes away a lot of open ice.
Good save, and another shot in wide. Arrowhead could have buried a 2 there. All the way from the defensive blue line. Stick save by Gilly, puts it towards the wall. Hustling over there is Kendra Dogs. And the Warhawks still on the attack. Some sustained zone time and a chance there with the tip in front. Gilly closed in enough. That's going to be coming into the neutral zone. Exactly what the Warbirds needed. And they got to get to the bench. There's some tired folks there. Dropping it in. Outside of the reach, they're going to say it was touched by one of the Arrowhead players. Good move, but look at in front. Sledging on the house. Shot drilled into some skates as Abby Warra wound up. Allison with it now looks, tried to get it to the house, and a chance, and going with it is that number 8, Alexis Jarvis, or is that number 9, Rowan Smith? I can't see quite if it's the 8 or the 9.
I think it was Jarvis again. She's the one.
Good pass there! Off the tip of the stick. Allison couldn't control it as Abby hit her on a long stretch pass. Allison pulled her head up on that a little bit, went over the top of the puck, and the Hawks getting there first. Oh, just enough interference by Abby Warra that she couldn't pull the trigger. Picked up at the blue line, shot towards the net. Good feet in the way there by Kayla Dogs. Back into the neutral zone. Given the chance here for the Warbirds to pick it up. Back into the neutral zone. There's going to be an icing that's going to be called. It's going to go all the way down. And we'll get a face-off coming back here. That has been a very busy 4 minutes.
Yeah, the one thing I'll say for the Warbirds right about now is they really got to stop on pucks. There's been a lot of times where they have pucks hit them in the skates or hit them on the stick, and it stays right there, and they don't stop. They just keep going. You got to recognize that. Stop on pucks instead of making those long, loopy turns.
Yeah. Completely agree with you there. Back to live action here. Warhawks with possession. Abby Wara trying to take it away from number 22, Dre Harvey. Shot by the Warhawks, getting on top of his G-leg, and gets the whistle at 12:45. You almost would have liked her to do that a couple of times on the last shifts that were taking place out there.
I was going to mention that, but there was a great tip in front by Amelia Altman of the Warhawks, and great save by Gillig to stay with it. She dropped down right away, took away the chance for the tip into the 5-hole.
Face-off, Chloe Tobin taking on number 22, Dre Harvey. Still again. Clearing it over is number 16, Ray Lahr. For the Arrowhead Warhawk. Tobin trying to hold it in. Picked up there by, good stick by Abby Wara. Ella gets with it, moves it into the zone. Having a chance there is Sid Retzloff. Goes down by the dot, turns, and couldn't get enough on it to put it towards the net.
Are going to end up going to the power play here as well. Looks like I think they're going to call a hook on the behind the play, yeah. One of the better players, too, for Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Bella Hamill's going to go off for a hook.
You got to take advantage now if you were a Warbird. You've gotten 3 opportunities.
For sure, and the one thing we said about keeping Allison Wara on the ice when Hamill's on the ice, keeping Abby Wara on the ice, too, is just as good as a defenseman. I mean,
exactly.
She's just as good of a skater. She stuck with her. She made a great play at the blue line with her stick and a great gap.
And you've got to match, right? You're the home team, so you get to match. You got to be rolling your lines, and I would think you want to take advantage of your matchups.
Yes.
Hook for number 5, Hamill. Puck in the zone. Moves it through the neutral zone. Picked up there by Sid Retzloff. She's got room. So this is, again, we're just skating a little bit too much. We got to move the puck. Give some space right over here, standing here. Now there's a dump in, and that's going to be chased down there, and the Warhawks going to pick it up. You had sitting over there, Callie Rotman. It's going to go in the neutral zone. There's also some good speed. Shot, save, lay it open, and buried on a short-handed goal by the Warhawks. Comes flying in there. Gillig makes the initial save. Nobody there to help clear. And the Warhawks, 23 with a goal. Find another one, and the assist should go to, I think it was number 9. I thought that was Rowan Smith, or
I think it was Alexa Jarvis.
Alexis Jarvis came flying in.
Another great example of speed there. But again, for the Warbirds, I mean, you're looking for crisp passes on the power play, and they just aren't seeming to make the crisp passes on the power play right now.
23, Kendall Danielson, a senior, with a shorthanded goal, with the assist going to, Justin's going to say it's to number 8, Alexa Jarvis.
I think there was a defenseman that'll get one too, who fired it.
Who moved it down in the neutral zone? Yeah. Boy, a minute 20 now. Can you feel the air just sucked out of the building here, down by 2?
And the good news is you're still on the power play.
Right.
I mean, obviously you give one up shorthanded, but you're still on the power play. You still got a minute left. You settle things down, get it in the zone, set it up, and go to work.
Tobin moves it over to Kendra Doggs. She's got to open on the D. Back to her. Going right back. The umbrella is not looking very umbrella-like, Justin. When you only have one person and you got a person to cover them and matching, Warhawks again come in on the attack.
A great back check there by Maddie Gilson.
Yeah,
to get
good
into
hustle.
The middle of the ice.
Coming back out onto the ice. Here comes skating with it again is Kendra Doggs wearing the A. She gets wide. Wara gets a chance, walks in, knocked down in front, and again a chance for Wara, but in front of it is Kat Friedel. Oh, wow.
The sense of urgency has definitely got to pick up here for the Warbirds at this point in the game. A lot of loose pucks are there just doesn't seem like they're fully going for them. And the Warhawks have an incredible sense of urgency, especially in the second period. I thought in the first period maybe they got outworked a little bit, but they look very good right now. They're getting to every loose puck. They're keeping the puck in their offensive zone and moving the puck around very well.
19 seconds left here on the power play for the Warbirds. 10:33 in the period. Allison Wara trying to play it, gets chipped away by the Warhawks. Going back for the Warbirds will be Amanda Cabot. Gets it into the neutral zone, taken there by Callie Rotman. Tried to get it down low behind. She was lucky there. The Warhawks were able to touch it. Coming back into the neutral zone. And it's been killed off for the third time. The Warhawks have paid or gotten away. And now look at it. You got two girls for the Warbirds sitting on top of each other. They just seem really discombobulated right now. Tried to get it again just outside the reach. You execute on that. Getting down there is Allison, but she had a chance for a breakaway. Abby Wara holds it off for coming off the board. Drops it back down low. And Allison Wara was going to have to go chase. Instead, Ella Getz comes in on the forecheck. Nice read there. Callie Rotman tries to make a move. Popped up into the air. And the Warbirds, no, Rotman has it into the zone. Two defense sitting right there, though. She tries to go around, and what a stick check by Arrowhead's number 16, Ray Lahr. Back into the zone. Here's a chance for Sid Rutzloff at the logo. Shot wide of the net. She chases it out, backhanded wide again at 9:05 left here on the clock. Long stretch pass again behind the defense. Odd man rush and beat easily. They just cannot let this happen. Unreal. The Warhawks. That is unbelievable.
It's a great pass. I think it's Alexa Jarvis. Again, I mean, it's a great pass, and defensemen just weren't paying attention. I mean, you kind of always, and that's just not on your defenseman, too. That's on the goalie and your players on the bench, your coaching staff. You got to be loud enough, and you got to be able to yell loud enough to make sure that they hear you.
Right.
To see the people behind you. And obviously they didn't see him behind him and see the girl behind her, and it just, here's one of those points in the game where they just scored two quick goals. You have a timeout.
I agree. I'm sitting there thinking the same thing.
I would have thought maybe about using the timeout.
Yep. It doesn't matter if you save it if you're still down 3-0 into the third period, and if you got to come back with 3 goals, and right now that's looking like that's a pretty impossible feat.
Yeah, I mean, Kat Friel's playing very well right now, and the one thing I'll say with the Warbirds is the passes aren't crisp enough. It's like we talked about individual play a little bit previously, and it seems like there's still a lot of individual play and just not a lot of play with each other at the moments.
Number 8, Alexa Jarvis with the goal. Again, behind the defense. Number 16, Ray Lahr with the assist.
Tip in front from Rotman, just wide.
They got to find it, and that ramps up over the top. They had a chance here. Great attack.
But then there again, I mean, you see both defensemen collapsing below the tops of the circles. In this rink, you cannot do that. It's an Olympic-size rink.
You can do it if you've got more speed, but that's not the case.
And even then, I mean, it's such a hard task to get back with how big the ice is. I mean, whether it's north-south, I mean, you can talk about how wide it is east-west, but going north-south is still just as hard.
Abby Wara had it there for the Warbirds, drops it down low. Allison swings it over to Rotman, who gives it back over to Allison Wara. Shot in front, and a great job there with a glove. So you talk about it, Justin. You know what, we've said this before too, and you know about it from experience. If you got a hot goalie at the playoff time, you're riding him or her all the way to Madison.
I mean, I saw it last night. I saw Blake Coker play unbelievable. I mean, he started off the game a little bit squeaky, and then he shut down the second and third period. A hot goalie can win you a lot of games. I mean,
I was thinking about Colin Ahern.
Oh, for sure.
1-0 against U School, right?
We gave up like 60 shots.
Yeah,
I mean,
right. So that's what I was talking about. You've had personal experience, and you played with a whole bunch of other goalies too, and through your juniors and stuff. But I was specifically thinking there. Here's the difference. Did you just see that on the television or on the screen? Shot off the side of the net. Sitting over there was Callie Rotman waiting over at the blue line, so she's not off sides. Hits her with the pass, but what was there? Arrowhead had 2 defensemen already back.
Yes, and also what that is Rotman tries to make a move at the blue line there, and that is like my biggest pet peeve in hockey. And whether when I was playing or when I was helping coach teams,
That's a no-no.
No, we call them BLTs.
Yep.
Blue line turnovers. And for the Warbirds, get the puck deep. You've been cycling the puck very well. You've been able to get chances that way. Get the puck deep and go back to work.
Warhawks again in their baby blues doing a great job on the attack here, walking in. Tried to get one past G-League, taken care of it. She just got over in time. So I'm going to go back to the play that happened about 30 seconds ago when that puck came flying off of the boards to G-League. That's a time to get a freeze. Don't let Arrowhead have any momentum and force them to get it on a face-off. And it's going to be an offsides whistle.
Good call there by Cullen King, seeing that cross the line there.
Yeah.
A good call.
It's been in good position. And again, you know as an official, too, that you have to be able to skate. Cullen can skate.
Yeah, if you can't skate, I mean,
you don't get into position if you're not skating,
You're just
right?
not in position at all. And it aggravates coaches more than anything if you're not in the right position.
6:30 and counting. Hustling after it is going to be Sid Retzloff. She tried to get into the house, but they matched him. No odd man rush there, or odd woman rush, or odd player rush. Warhawks banging off of the boards and clear into the neutral zone. Nice move there by Amelia Altman. Taken away, and that's going to be an icing. When you had a chance, right there was a big opportunity.
Yeah, Binder changing up. And, I mean, both defensemen for the Warhawks
were sucked in.
Sucked past the red line and outside the Lidstrom line. I talked about this earlier,
Yeah,
actually.
you did.
So the Lidstrom line is basically both sides of the ice, the line of the dots. You call that the Lidstrom line.
Yeah.
On NHL-sized arenas or just your normal arenas, it's not too big of a deal. You don't want to get yourselves outside that line. On this arena, it looks like we're going to get maybe a check.
Maybe
a body check.
Do we get a 5 out of it? It would be certainly well for the Warbirds if they do. We'll see.
Body check on Andrea Harvey, looks like. But as I was saying.
Oh, they're going to give him a 2-minute.
Yep.
Okay.
So as I was saying, the Lidstrom line. The Lidstrom line is basically where those lines are on this ice. If you get caught inside or outside those dots, inside, you're going to get beat to the outside. Outside, they can cut back into the middle of the ice.
Right.
And that's a good thing that the Warhawks are doing right now. They're keeping themselves on the Lidstrom line, and that's coaching. That has nothing to do with, like, the players themselves. That's a coach being aware of what size, what rink they're on, and saying something to their players.
Abby Wara trying to stop. Again, the Warhawks, to me, are showing that they got a lot more speed than the Warbirds right now. Sid Retzloff takes it in to try and get something set up. Stick knocks it off. Into the corner, looking. She's down low, waiting. Shot by Abby Wara, blocker save again. Friel can see all day long where those shots are coming from. You got to create some interference in there. You got to get 2 girls down low and force it. That's too late on the shot. It's got to be a one-timer. Boom, boom, if you're going to beat a goalie from one side to the other. Can't catch it and wait to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, right there on the opposite. It's your offhand one-timer too, so and it's a little more difficult, but the people that master that, that's just a quick one-touch. Whether you can do it on the passing, it doesn't even need to be in the air. She's standing straight up and down. Put that on the ice.
Right. 1:19 left here on the power play. It's just to me that the way it feels right now is you got to score on this opportunity. You cannot waste it. Wara, shot. Offside, and a good scramble there by Friel and the defenseman who was helping over there. I think that was number 4, Amelia Altman. It's going to go into the netting. I did not know this new rule also. Cullen told me that they changed it now that the puck doesn't matter who touches it.
It's automatically in the off. That's actually like that in college and junior hockey now. It's just a new thing, and the NHL. I'm not a huge fan of that because, I mean, if you shoot it out of the zone and you pitchfork it up into the netting, I don't think you should be able to get a face-off inside the zone.
Who's flying after it? Hamill gets there first, makes a move on. Retzloff shot just off the side of the post. She was lucky. Emma Gillig was, because there was a shorthanded chance that she was off pipe. Binder tried to take it away. Wara does, but there's 3 pairs of skates in her way. Couldn't get it even to the goalie. Working it around, picked off through the house, and just eating time. Hamill, I think that's just a rubbing, right? I mean, they're battling. I don't think there was any contact check there. At least I didn't see it. There's a chance here. Binder goes out wide, comes all the way down from below. The Warhawks from Arrowhead have exposed the weaknesses of this Warbird team. Tried to get it out front. Good job there by Friel to stop the pass coming through the crease. Back to full strength. It's number 22, Dre Harvey, back onto the ice. Number 17, Kayla Dogs tried to rip it, hit it into the skates of Harvey. Harvey takes it. It's going to be picked up there by Kendra Dogs. So we kind of talked about it a little bit here, Justin, but you got 9 seniors who just cannot connect. 9 seniors who this could be their last game, and you definitely do not, at least I would never have wanted to lose at home in the playoffs.
Right now, their best opportunities have came on the power play, and they can't get anything to the net. And when they do, there's no traffic.
Number 28, Maddie Gilson had a breakout. Here's a chance. Now they got an odd man rush, and they're going to say offsides.
It's the right call by the official. Gilson jumped in just a second, or probably about a half a step early. A great call by the referee there along the line. He was in great position. He was completely right on the call.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, the thing for the Warbirds here, so I've noticed this with the Warhawks. Their D are always back, but they're sagging so far. They have such a big gap, and they're trying to take everything into the middle of the ice. Instead of that, try to keep it to the outside and use your speed to go around them, because they don't have speed when they're skating backwards compared to when you're skating forwards.
Rotman, sorry about that, gets the puck to Friel, straight in. Oh, they're going to say no goal. They're going to say the net was off.
No, that's not the call. It was knocked down by the hand of Christy Binder in front of the net. It's the right call. Another great call by the official. It hit her glove, and she punched it straight down. It was a great call by the official, same official that made the call on the
line. Yeah.
On the line, it's the right call. I mean, that's a tough thing to see. I mean,
you definitely you feel for it. Like, you want the Warbirds to pick up some momentum at home here.
That would have been a great. Right there, what I say, you want bodies to the net. I mean, it's not going to be pretty. Right now, I mean, you've tried all the pretty plays you can to try to score a goal. You're not beating Cat Friel that way. Now you got to put bodies to the net, pucks to the net. Sometimes it's going to be hard. You know, nobody ever really wants to go to that. They say the dirty areas. But at the end of the day, you look at the best goal scorers in the NHL, like look at Joe Pavelski. Joe Pavelski.
Oh, he was willing to battle right down there.
He's got almost 500 career goals, and it's because he's in front of the net all the time. He doesn't score a lot of pretty goals. He scores on tips, rebounds.
Right.
Like Dino Cicerelli way back in the day.
2:40 and counting here in the second period. That was the best chance right there that the Warbirds have had to score. Looking for a holding call, I think, was Amanda Cabot. Moved by Rotman, and again, didn't get a drop clean over to Wara. Thanks. Abby Wara with it for the Warbirds. Banks it off of the boards. Warhawks waiting till they get on sides. Julie got enough of the pads to put it into the corner, and Christy Binder will pick it up for the Warbirds. Moves it over. Wara then this time moves it to Cabot. Cabot tried to get it up the boards, and it's going to be cleared to the opposite side. Binder's got to get there first. She does. And now Allison Wara on the forecheck. Had a chance to take it away. Ella Getz is there to help. Couldn't control the puck. And it's going to be poked free, and an odd man rush again. 2-1. You got to leave Jillig on the shot, and she couldn't get it. And a goal scored here by the Warhawks. Boy, Beth Hamill.
Bella Hamill again.
Or Bella Hamill, sorry about that, Bella.
Great shot.
What a jeez.
Great shot, low blocker. That's a perfect shot.
Besides the fact that it was an odd man rush, everything else was played correctly.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
you had the defenseman staying on the pass. Geeling's got to get out and challenge the shot.
I believe it was Chloe Tobin was coming off the bench too, and she didn't want to touch the puck and get too many girls on the ice penalty, and she didn't jump over, and then that let the odd man rush in. And Bella Hamill finishes. Far side, low blocker. It's a beautiful shot.
Leading scorer, you would expect it, right? So now I hate to even say this, Justin, but if last game it was 8-2, right, for the Warhawks?
Yep.
Does that make it 12-2 off of the tip of the glove of G-League? 12-2 in the scoring in the last 5 periods against the Warhawks for the Warbirds.
And truthfully, I wouldn't say that the Warhawks have really controlled the play, but they're capitalizing on opportunities, whereas the Warbirds are not.
They're executing, right? Yeah.
They're scoring when they need to score. The chances they get, they're scoring on.
And they're great chances, right?
Yes.
One-on-one, some breakaway chances. And again, there's another odd man rush for that goal. I had a shorthanded goal. Just outside of the reach. And the Warhawks are fundamentally sound right now, playing back on their defense. And with a 4-goal lead, you could put the whole dang team back there. Christy Binder tries to pitchfork one. Frio makes the read, gets on top of it, and gets the save with 30.7 seconds remaining.
A great gap there by the Warhawks defenseman, keeping Christy Binder to the outside, not letting her get through the middle. It's a 1-on-2. Personally, I'd like to see her go down the wall, slow up, and wait for your teammates. And it seems like the Warbirds are really not doing that tonight. The Warhawks have done a great job of that, waiting for on-man rushes, slowing things down. Where the Warbirds are trying to go at a full speed, but they don't have the momentum or the manpower or woman power on the rushes the Warhawks do when they go after it.
So again, I don't understand what's happening. Here's the first time I've seen in this period, and maybe it's the second, that I see Hannah Wilson coming back out on the ice.
It's the first time I've seen her play D.
Well, right, yeah. And why would you? She's a solid senior defenseman all season. And again, I don't know what happened in practices. I don't know what happened in school. Sometimes you have to send a message and say, this is what we believe in, and it doesn't matter. This is what we're going to do. You're going to be sitting, or whatever it happens to be. But, boy, I'm amazed right now what the baby blue and red are doing for the Arrowhead Warhawks.
I mean, good speed, and that's the thing. They always say speed kills in hockey, and right now it is. They're getting their odd man rushes, and they're capitalizing, and that's the thing. The odd man rushes that the Warbirds have had were shut down immediately by great sticks from the defensemen and great back checking from the Warhawks, which makes a big difference. I mean, obviously there's a lot of speed coming out of the zone from the Warhawks, but the back check seems a little bit lackadaisical too from the Warbirds right now.
We'll step aside. We're going to hear from our sponsors. We're going to come back. You've been listening to Jeff Sauer and Justin Schwartzmiller here on Radio Plus. We'll check that YouTube chat as well, and we'll get you some more of those reads for the WIAA. We'll be back.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 976 East Johnson Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 68 North Main Street. And Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Monthly payments, due dates, late fees, debt can feel overwhelming, and it can be hard to keep up. But it's a new year, which means a fresh start. If you're ready to hit reset, a debt consolidation loan may be right for you. Instead of having to keep track of separate balances, due dates, and lenders, you can make a single payment each month to hit all of your debt. At Fond du Lac Credit Union, we believe settling your debts doesn't have to be complicated. Get a fresh start by visiting fdlcu.com or stop in today.
Will Sport by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Sports lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Will Sport, a premium sports lighting system. Factory direct application and product support along with its full line of complete LED lighting solutions will transform your athletic facility to the next level. Create an unforgettable fan and player experience. To get started with upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue, visit willbrands.com.
Muthig Industries in Fond du Lac would like to wish our local high school sports teams best of luck this season. Muthig Industries is one of the area's top full-service manufacturers of precision metal stampings, laser cutting, production machining and turning, tool and die manufacturing, and custom metal fabrication products. Muthig Industries in Fond du Lac, where quality is an attitude and producing high-quality parts with on-time delivery is of the highest importance. To find out more, visit muthigindustries.com. Muthig Industries, 33 East Larson Drive, Fond du Lac.
I would say the best part about our relationship with Bristol Morgan is the fact that they are local and they actually are there when we need them to be. They're very responsive and they do a great job for us, so we keep coming back. I mean, you need a lending partner that's going to be there when you need them. We've had a lot of growth over the last 15 years, and specifically in the last 5. Bristol Morgan has always been here to help us find our way to that next level.
Go ahead and let the daydreams of spring begin. Shop the auto show sale at Holiday and explore all that's new from Buick. Score rates as low as 0.9%, plus hefty bonus cash and deferred payments on Buick Envision. Get more for your trade and enjoy Team Holiday's exceptional guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Automotive Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line as we get ready for 9 minutes still remaining here in the third. I think they got a little bit late on the clock, but that's okay because you need the time here in the third to get the ice to set up a little bit. Let's go through the Holiday Automotive highlights here on the intermission show. Again, Holiday Automotive brought to you by Holiday, worth the trip. Going back into this second period, all Warhawks. I don't even have down, Justin, I don't think that the Warbirds even took a penalty, but they had to have. Where did that shorthanded come from? So I must have missed that, who had that penalty for the Warbirds. But at 11:42, the Warhawks, or did I draw a line there, Justin? What am I doing here? It was 1-0 after 1, right?
I think the shorthanded goal was in the first period.
Okay, so maybe
I
don't think so.
I think it was in the second.
At 11:42, it's got to be in the second because I don't.
Well, no, if they scored shorthanded, they were on the Warbirds were on the power play. So
that's right. Yeah, thank you. That is right. Can you tell that we've seen too much hockey and we're trying to overanalyze stuff? All right, let's get back to some seriousness here. 11:42, shorthanded goal scored by number 23, Kendall Danielson, with the assist going to number 8, Alexis Jarvis, to make it 2-0, and that is on the penalty. There was a penalty by number 5, Bella Hamill, at 12-14 with the hook, and that's what we were saying is, oh, now Bella's not out on the ice. Here's a chance for Allison Ware to try and use her speed and dominate, and Warhawks made them pay as they were a little bit way too aggressive. And I'm watching the power play setup, and I think it's supposed to be an umbrella, but typically on an umbrella, Justin, you've got one at the point and you got two of your girls kind of at the tips of the circles or out here on the hash marks and you're trying to swing it.
It almost, to me, looks like they're running a 1-2-2. So the 1-2-2 is like the umbrella, but they post up. It's kind of what the Pittsburgh Penguins do, where Sidney Crosby stands on the back post. They have two people on each sides of the post and maybe one in front of the net. So this.
Well, and somebody's not on the post because they're not anywhere close to them. And that's what I'm trying to get at, is they're not getting any movement. The Warhawks are able to sit there with sticks in the passing lanes, and they're just not getting those shots off. So I don't get it right now. And you're right, maybe it is. And if it's, we both could be confused here because we're not seeing it run correctly.
Taking up too much space, in my opinion. They're taking up too much of the zone.
Yeah.
They need to collapse it in a little more. The biggest thing with the power play is you want to be able to, I always say this, collapse them in, get them in tight. The penalty kill, I'm saying, whether they are in a box or a diamond, you want the diamond to be tight and the box to be tight, because then you have passing lanes. But if you're keeping it out wide, then you don't have any passing lanes.
Right.
I mean, on an ice like this, maybe you have a chance where you can zip it through lanes, but the passing hasn't been crisp enough for the Warbirds tonight.
Right. And at 8:57 in the second period, even strength goal by number 8, Alexa Jarvis. Again, that's her second point. With the assist going to number 16, Ray Lahr. And the Warhawks are up 3-0. At 6:04, number 22 for the Warhawks, Dre Harvey, takes a body check. A great opportunity again. So they had two chances there on the power play, and so far they are 0 for 4 for the Warbirds. Bella Hamill gets behind the defense and with an unassisted goal just buries it at 139. It was an odd man rush because we were talking about that, how the defenseman for the Warbirds, number 10, Kendra Dogs, played it well. Julie got sucked back a little bit in the net, and of course you got Bella Hamill, who's their leading scorer, who's able to find a little bit of an opening anywhere, and she pounds it through.
That was a great shot. I mean,
she
completely had her low blocker the whole time. She knew where she was shooting the entire time. You can see when a player comes in like that. I mean, that's the ideal spot of where you want to put it, and you could see that she wanted to put it there, and she knew where she was going the entire time in the rush because she saw that, I believe it was Dogs. Yep, Kendra Dogs played the middle of the ice, and she was looking for, she knew that she had the shot, and the only thing you can do when someone plays the middle like that is to shoot.
Away. Yep. And unfortunately, didn't get squared up. We're going to step aside here and get some more of our sponsors in there. Hoping you're enjoying the broadcast. We also got to get back there and check out that YouTube chat. Glad to see a couple of other things there. And we'll catch that as we come back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here with Justin Schwartzmiller on Radio Plus Sports. We'll be back.
Operation Best Chicken and Friday Fish from a C store is out. Pioneer Pit Stop. Yes, Pioneer Pit Stop has some of the best takeout in town. The best part, no reservations needed. No need to drive halfway across the country. No special dress code, other than you need to be dressed. You're in and out with piping hot chicken or fish that you thought came from a supper club. Of course, fuel, beer, liquor, ice, snacks, groceries, and tons of other things we all need are always in stock. Pioneer Pit Stop, 20 East Pioneer Road across from Tucker's on South Main Street. It's Fishlicious.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
Since the beginning, your curious mind and imagination have guided you, where tools and technology helped you discover the world. At Moraine Park Technical College, you will train on industry-leading machines blended with hands-on learning. World-class instructors will help you shape and design your future in manufacturing. Homegrown, life-ready. Moraine Park Technical College.
What can I do for you, man?
You know what? Really craving nacho fries. You guys got any of those?
Ads are working.
I don't know what you're talking about. What ads?
Oh, like all the pictures I put over here in your bedroom. Oh, I put that there. See you later, man.
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line. Hey, we're playing here in the WIAA playoffs, the state boys and girls hockey tournaments. It's going to start on February 29th through March 2nd at Bob Suter's Capitol Ice Arena in Middleton. Take part in the true magic of March by accessing the WIAA website and clicking on the tickets link at the top of the page to order your state boys and girls hockey state tournament tickets now at WIAAWI.org. Justin, what are you telling the Warhawks if you're in their locker room as coach?
Don't change a thing. Keep everything out of the middle of the ice, and you'll be just fine.
Yeah, if I'm telling them to pack it in. I don't care if you get the. Oh wow! Okay, Warbirds needed something to get going, and they did. Didn't even get to finish. 15 seconds in, and scoring. It looks like it's going to be Christy Binder.
Yeah. 5-hole.
Nice shot there.
I mean,
okay.
So the thing I'll say, and if you're a Warbirds fan or if you're the coach of the Warbirds, I call it the 5-minute rule. When you're down this much, you want to score a goal every 5 minutes, so then you're down into the last minute of the game, and it's all of a sudden you say, hey, now we only got to score one. The last 2 minutes, we have to pull our goalie, we got to score one. Now they got the seal broken. And Friel's been very good tonight. She's made some great saves. I wouldn't say that was one of her finer moments. I think she just kind of missed it.
Well, there was traffic. You can see there was.
And right now for the Warbirds, that's the thing that they haven't been getting is traffic. So they want to keep getting traffic. And maybe this opens up the ice for their top players as well.
Let's see how they respond. Jeez. Rotman with it, has time. There's space. Odd man rush if they can get it in. Oh, she had it behind her. Saved by Friel. Puck's loose. Shot dropped in there by Kayla Dogs. It's going to come all the way back. Oh, she played it. That was an icing. That's just some of the inexperience. Callie Rotman on the assist. Binder with the goal at 16:45 on the clock. I like that philosophy, Justin, of the 5-minuters. Break this game down into smaller segments for your team.
One at a time. Can't get 4 without getting the first one.
But you got to play team hockey, I still think, right? Ella gets collapsed on, held at the line by Tobin, then poked free, and an odd man rush coming back the other way for the Warhawks. So Hannah Wilson is out there. We did have a chance. Wayne came over and talked to us about it because we were questioning. Obviously, without having a chance to talk to Coach McLaughlin, we didn't know where their players were sitting. So again, Hannah had an MCL sprain. No penalty there?
No, I think it's just, I think they're going with hard battle in there.
Yeah, but you can't lift a stick and throw her to the ice. I guess I would call it interference maybe, but Warhawks again getting up into the zone. Shot by number 29, Sarah Koff. To the outside. Hey, we got to get into that YouTube chat because there was all kinds of good information that was there. Here's a chance, the defense on the ice.
What a stick.
Allison Wara just could not get it there.
Unbelievable play by Sarah Koff on her backside, swings the stick around and knocks the puck into her own corner.
What a play. They got better defense now. They're reading that little leak out play. Binder, who got the last goal, the only goal for the Warbirds. Chance here, Hamill. That's going to be taken to the ice with a trip. And yeah, clear penalty there. She kind of lost her skates, takes her to the ice, and Abby War is going to have a seat for the Warhawks. Or sorry, Warbirds.
Inopportune time to take a penalty too. I mean, and against a good power play.
Yeah, you just can't do that when you're trailing. You got it. You got to play aggressive, right? She's a defenseman. She's trying to play aggressive, get to the puck. Hamill had her beat, and she couldn't recover. Save, ideally, but
no traffic. I mean, definitely easy save for her. But one thing, if I'm on the penalty kill here, is at this point in the game, you're down 3. It's a playoff game. I call it chance taking. It's time to take some risks.
Yeah.
If you have your defenseman has the puck, maybe float a little bit. I mean, the Warhawks have been doing it all night. Maybe you can get away with doing it once.
Yeah, but I don't like the setup here. It took them forever to get into a box set. And now you're pulled out of position. Tip, they got 3 girls down the baby blue around the net.
Yeah, they're running a box and 1. And it just kind of seems like too much of a chasing for the Warbirds at the moment. They need to stay in their positions a little bit more.
Wow. Great job there by Emma Julig as that puck was popped up into the air.
And it obviously probably does hurt. I mean, you have Abby Wara in the box, too. Probably one of your better penalty killers, one of your better defensemen. It makes a difference. A calming presence on the backside.
Yeah, I see it. There's a sense of urgency here. If you're going to take chances, you got to go for them. You got to go hustle. It's the only way that's going to happen.
I've seen more people getting kicked out of the face-off circles tonight than I have in any boys hockey game yet this year.
And they're doing the right calls. We talked about that before. This officiating crew has been spot on tonight. Shot towards the net again. Chipped up over the top of the net, trying to clear as Jillian Schuster does. And it's going to go all the way down. And that's going to eat up a little bit of time here, but the Warhawks, they don't really care because as the clock ticks down, they've got a 3-goal lead.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little more sense of urgency.
Taken away. Here's a chance. Allison Moore with a shorty. Shot wide. And coming back, is it with Sarah Clough. Wara trying to help take away the lane. Swings at it, couldn't get it. Clough steps up into the neutral zone. Binder gives chase, and it's offsides. Playing with the puck at the blue line. Good call over there by the official.
Right there again, I mean, that's another great chance for the Warbirds, and they shoot it wide. I mean, they got to get pucks to the net at this point in the game, too. I mean, it's a great chance for Allison Moore again. I mean, she is the
leading scorer,
leading scorer. She's one of the best players on the ice at all times. She just needs to find a little more space, and maybe that one she can pull to the net a little more instead of shooting it from so far away.
Hand pass there by the official.
Yeah, tell him to get out of the way.
Breakaway chance here for Rotman. Pulls it again at the blue line. Chloe Tobin got in to support. They got something working here, taken away, and you got a back check. You better get back into the play. There's a good play there by Callie Rotman getting on there. Shot, oh, they let her walk all the way in. Rotman gets in front of it. Knocked down there by number 16, Ray Lahr for the Warbirds. Battling is Rotman. Out of the box is Abby Wara, so no harm. But they cannot be just trading time for time. You have to score. And again, we've talked about this all the time too. I feel that, right? But that's not the case. In hockey, you can put 3 goals in less than 45 seconds.
Oh, for sure. It's 3 shots. I mean,
right.
That's all it takes is 3 shots. I mean, obviously you can get some rebounds or whatever, but it just takes 3 shots.
Good hustle play here by Alexis Jarvis getting down into the corner. She's got 2 Warbirds chasing. Pops up off of the stick. Great pass in there. And sitting on the back door for the Warhawks.
I think it was Kendall Danielson again.
I think so too. Goes right to the net.
It was a great pass again by Alexa Jarvis. I think she found her earlier on the other goal that Danielson scored.
The Warbirds give it right back. Yeah. We'll wait to hear, but I think you're right. I think that was Danielson who was sitting down there, number 23. And you thought the assist came from where? Jarvis?
Again.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me too, so we'll see. Nice job there, Justin.
It's just another one. I mean, urgency, loose pucks. The Warbirds are losing every race to loose pucks at the moment.
Yeah, and your chance you're going to get some odd man rushes, I think now are going to be really slim, I would think.
Oh, for sure. They're going to make sure they have everyone back at all times.
Right, you get that goal you gave away, get it back, and now go back and play defense. Hannah Wilson comes back onto the ice, going on the attack. Yeah, you can see kind of she can't really dig that one blade in there. Shot saved by Frio as it went right into the glove and gets the whistle. But you got to see, I mean, you have to. You got to put your seniors out here if they want to play, let them play. You got to
Yeah, and right there again, I mean, I talked about this. The goal they scored was traffic. Well, Allison Mora, your best player, is standing off to the side of the net. She needs to get in front of the net and try to get a tip on it or take away the Cat Friedel's eyes.
Yeah, but that's right. You're talking about, you've said that before. They're playing outside the dots. Puck is loose, and it gets back. Friel gets on it and gets the whistle.
Yeah, I talked about in-zone spacing. In-zone spacing is a big thing. People don't talk about it a lot. It's a thing that teams work on a lot with their cycle systems and everything like that, getting pucks to the net. You just want to make sure that you always have someone in front of the net.
Wara again with it, gets to the house a little bit. Great sticks on her from the Warhawks. Got to have faith here in our Warbirds, though. Nice, just a stick in the passing lane there by Dre Harvey. Nice job defense. There's Hannah Wilson stepping up. The senior defenseman comes back here in the third period and says, let me get in there, coach. Goes all the way down and then gets rubbed off the puck. Wara comes in to pick it up. Comes out back to Abby Wara. She drops it back down. And trying to get there first was Callie Rotman, but
it's again stopping on pucks. They're doing what I call flybys.
Yeah.
A lot of flybys. They don't stop on loose pucks.
Again, I'm seeing some, I don't know if you're going to call it decision making but from walking in with a chance. Good save there by Gila. Good read. Puck comes to her and she gets on it as Amelia Altman had a shot walking in on her, picked up the puck inside the neutral zone and just decided to go in. And again, behind all of the Warbirds.
Yeah, we talked about it. Stopping on loose pucks right there again. Two Warbirds skated right by a loose puck, went right to the Warhawks defenseman because she had the urgency to go and get it.
Back to live action here. That's going to go down and probably get an icing, and it does. Brings it all the way back here. Let's check that YouTube chat here, Justin, quick. Let's see what we got going on here.
Springs boys basketball.
All right. See what we got going here. It says USM. Playing against the Brookfield Glaciers, I believe it is. See where they're at. Jonathan Little, Cameron Little from the AHA Squirt team says hi. Nice goal to Alexis Jarvis. That's awesome. Reese Little says go Arrowhead. Come on, Fondy. Let's get things rolling here. Waupun girls are at 19-10 in the first half in the basketball game over Wanakee. That's one of those different non-conference games that the Waupun Lady Warriors are playing, currently ranked number 2 in Division III, and they're going to have off on Tuesday. Skating with it again, Sid Retzloff looks, stop the puck, and they come with 2 Warhawks jump on top of you. See what's happening here also. So I thought I saw in here somewhere, I thought that the USM was up 3-0 with 5:05 left in the second period. End of 2, it was 4-0. Callie Rotman tries to get in, got too close to the goalie, and all you got to do is stick that stick out a little bit, stopped on the attack. Christy Binder, the only one who's scored here for the Warbirds, swings it all the way back to the D side. Gets it towards the back of the net. Wara picks it up. Sitting in the house waiting was Tobin. And a defensive play knocks it off of her stick.
Defensive play from the referee. He got in the way.
Oh, I couldn't see it with the tripod.
They call it the triangle, and right there in that situation, he was kind of in no man's land.
Hey, the Warhawks are doing exactly what they need to do. They just need to keep possession. Don't let any pucks get to the net for the Warbirds of Fond du Lac.
Yeah, and at this point, if you're the Warbirds, it's you need to score now.
Every time you got to be laying everything out on the ice.
The second you get to the puck and the puck's in the offensive zone, you need to score.
You got to. Hamill in some space. Wara this time in a caught the back post. Hamill. Great job there by Arrowhead, and this is turning in.
Posted
in on route.
In and out quick, off the post, off the back bar. Another great shot, and I think that's a hat trick for Bella Hammond.
That could be.
Yeah.
Emma Gillig was just a little bit off post. She got pulled. She was following Hamill, coming down. Who was already sucked back as soon as you're back, and then you cut across. You could see about half of her body was over on the post.
Yeah, because she said the other 2-on-1 goal, the breakaway goal, that is a hat trick for Bella Hamill. I mean, your best player shows up at the right time. It's playoff hockey. That's when you need everyone to show up.
Just solid fundamentals. They had a game plan and they're executing.
Just for report there, she's only a sophomore too. So,
Hamill is?
Yeah.
Wow. So we're going to probably have some good matchups between her and Abby Wara in the future because they're both sophomores here, a defenseman and the forward. Today, that's been won right now by Hamill. Puck was flipped into the box. Allison Wara with it for the Warbirds. Gets it out wide, gives chance for Binder to now use some speed. Tries to turn the corner. And a great active stick there by number 24, Sydney Parson. Yes. Chloe Tobin doing everything she can as a senior to try and keep things with an opportunity here for the Warbirds. Hustling, getting around the circle. It's number 24 again, Sydney Parson. Gets over to Hamill. Hamill swings it over to Kopp for the Warhawks. Shot. Geely could not react quick enough. Goes into the back of the net. Way out. Just inside the blue line. Koff steps in and takes a shot near the top of the circle.
What a beautiful shot. High glove. Sarah Koff.
5:45.
Your captain getting it done in the playoffs again.
And I think the assist is going to go to Hamill.
Yeah. Actually, I think it was number 4. I think it was.
You thought it was Amelia Altman?
Amelia Altman. I think Hamill changed after that. I think it was Altman out there with her line with Alexa Jarvis.
7-1, and we have a running clock.
Yep, and Lauren Grass is in the game now too. Get the senior goalie in. They're trying to call timeout.
Wow, so now this I don't think is you got the clock stopped now. You're not stopping it unless you score.
Yeah, I'm not.
So the only time you stop it is with another timeout.
Or a penalty.
Right, but then it starts running again, right?
Yeah. Obviously, this timeout's probably a senior timeout saying, hey, like this is,
giving maybe Grass a chance to warm up a little bit.
Got a little out of hand, and we're just trying to, settle everyone down, keep the emotions down. You don't want anyone taking any. Obviously, you take a dumb penalty in the playoffs, it rolls, and then you get suspended a game. It rolls over to next year.
Right. Yeah, unfortunately, so it's just a couple of issues. Right, G-League was...
got some people in the chat, I see.
Challenge in there. Are they announced Marion students?
No.
We are not.
No. Concordia University.
A little bit, yeah. Justin goes there, but no, I'm a senior citizen, I guess is what it's called. I don't feel like it, but I am.
Don't give me... Hey, no talking about Marion.
Yeah, Justin just had a hip injury last year and decided that he didn't want to torture his body anymore after playing for 2 years over at Concordia. And my son Caleb graduated in 2018, so did Justin, and he played goalie.
We played 2 years of juniors together.
Yeah, you did, right.
Year and a half. Maybe a full year.
Yeah, it depends on,
He
right.
didn't come in till the whatever mark of our first year, too.
Yeah, at the Whalers. He came in after he got traded out of Sault Ste. Marie.
The blessing in disguise.
Well, we've known, I had a couple of other people, too, wondering how do you know Justin Schwartzmiller, and I said, hey, there was competitors over in Beaver Dam, but after the games, we saw how talented each of the players were. We got into a couple of 3-on-3 tournaments together when they were young. Both made the Coleman Cup team.
We played Wisconsin Flyers together.
Yep. Just had all of a sudden it all played together, and then we went and played for the Junior Gamblers for 2 years, and just followed each other.
Except I didn't follow the Waupun.
Nope.
Mom and Dad wouldn't let me do that.
And that made a lot of sense. I mean, you did what you needed to do. Going to Springs was good for you to get your stuff, some college prep stuff as well. So thanks for asking. We're trying to chit-chat here right now. I cannot believe you can walk through all 5 defensemen.
Goal.
Are you kidding me?
It's going to be Andrea Harvey there. What a goal. What a beautiful goal. Walks in, flips it far side, bar down.
4-14, 8-1. I cannot. She actually went through all 5 Warbirds.
Oh, yeah, it was a 1-on-5. 100% a 1-on-5. She brought it from her own zone, and
that cannot happen.
It can happen. We've seen it. And the ref's going to make people stay on the ice and no changing.
Yeah, because the home team is already set. So I think, again, it's a good call. We may sit here and question it about, come on, you got to have a team out there. But they are supposed to be on the ice and out there first. So
I will say this officiating crew tonight is
very impressed.
Very impressed me.
Yeah.
Has impressed me a lot.
Yeah. So the Warhawks definitely are looking pretty decent right now. Offsides. Again, that was a blue line turnover, but that wasn't on playing with it there.
No, that was her trying to cut it to the outside instead of skating into the middle of the ice, which is another no-no.
And the running clock here, and it's very unfortunate here. I had a chance to cover several Warbirds games. I think I only did one on Radio Plus, and I covered them on my own channel on Jeff's live streams, just because I love hockey. And
was the senior night game? Was that on?
I was on my live stream as well, yeah. And I plan on doing it probably again next year, but I thought with all these 9 seniors that they had something special that could be running, and I want to make sure I could get it there in coverage, and it did not work out for them. Abby Wara takes it in, pitchforks it, knocked down there. I thought it was her own defenseman that knocked the puck down. And it ricocheted into the corner. Hustling over there is Dylan Pitson for the Warbirds, and now trying to get off of the ice, and because of that long change area here, just coming on, Ella Getz. It's going to be picked up there by Rotman. She gets it around one of the defensemen, looks, nobody there, didn't make the pass, tried to take it in herself, and the Warhawks clear.
Yeah, they missed one, too. There's too many girls on the ice there for the Warbirds.
And Ella played it, yeah.
And Ella Getz played the puck as well. Looked like the linesman saw it. He just didn't blow his whistle.
I always get confused a little bit because she did. There's 2 people going to the box, right? And one came on, so Getz can come in for her.
Yep.
Right? So that wouldn't have been too many.
As long as, if no matter what, if there's 6 out there and you just came off the bench, they can, whoever touches it, they'll probably end up calling it. Especially if the puck's in front of the net, then they see in front of the bench and they see it.
Could be, yeah. And again, it was questionable, but you got a game that's 8-1
for sure. I mean,
and I've made these comments before. What a nice hook! Stop there, Rotman still stuck there. So it definitely looks like here that the Warhawks of Arrowhead are going to go over and play USM. We'll see what happens.
No ice.
No icing. 130. Again, I want to thank all of the viewers who have been watching us today. I hope you have enjoyed this broadcast. I feel like I'm double blessed here because not only do I know Justin as a hockey player and consider him to be a family friend, but a chance to actually have him pick up and enjoy the passion that I have with announcing and helping out tremendously. You called a great game in Waupun, Justin, and it was just really some short notice a couple of weeks ago, basically.
Yeah. And I mean, this is my major, too. This is technically what I'm going to school for within sports management, but I never really intrigued broadcasting. I mean, I always thought it would be kind of cool, but I mean, it's one. I always say, like, I mean, you look at the good broadcasters, most of them have all played the sport that they are broadcasting.
I couldn't play girls volleyball. They wouldn't let me. Called a couple of those games. Girls basketball, boys basketball. Hockey, obviously, is my love.
Yeah.
They caught that one over here. I don't know if you caught it with a camera.
Yeah, I was turned the other way. It looked like number 20 for the Warhawks.
A little bit of swinging. Now, hopefully, she's not going to get one.
Kelsey Gilbertson just going to give her a rough. And
that's what it looks like. So it stops the clock with 23 seconds left. We are going to step aside, but we will come back. So stick with us because we will give those final statistics here coming up. The Warbirds, definitely, they still have some things that they've got some positive stuff here, right? You've got some good kids who are coming back next year to start out the season, a good group of sophomores. Allison Wara is coming back as a junior this year. She'll come back as a senior. Unfortunately, you're going to lose Christy Binder. You're going to lose Ella Getz, Josie Koima, Amanda Cabot are all going to be finished here. Chloe Tobin, Hannah Wilson, and Justin, we talked about this before. As a senior, this totally sucks. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I can even attest to this, losing 8-1. My senior year, we did go to state, but we played Hudson, and Hudson was dominant that year. They won the championship score game 7-1. They beat us in the first round of the state tournament 7-1. And it's painful to lose in such a way like this because the close games, I mean, obviously you still think about them. You're like, hey, we could have did this. Maybe I could have did this and made it. But when you lose like this, it just hurts.
Yeah. And again, people know that I'm glad I don't have a kid playing anymore. I miss that he's not playing? Absolutely, I do. But I'm glad that I don't have to be concerned about is that your team riding and counting on you and it's done. Yeah. And I mean, it's just over. And I'm glad, Justin, I know yours, you took out with an injury. Caleb decided he did not want to go through anymore with his body and his knees and his hips bothering him from playing goalie.
It was another thing where, like, it was the injury that obviously was a big thing. At the end of the day, it was more or less, I think, it was just time.
Yeah.
I mean, going out on your own and going out like this is tough.
Yeah.
I mean,
right. Somebody else dictates you're losing today.
Yeah, so, like juniors was the same way. I mean, I've had the very bad misfortune of the two times my hockey career has ended within high school and in junior. I lost both games 7-1.
Yeah.
And one of them was in the national semifinals and one was in the state quarterfinals. And it doesn't get doesn't get any better throughout the year. Even if you're going to play spring sports, hockey's a whole different thing. You're with these group of girls for 4 years.
Or more because you played youth with them, right? Yeah. So, all right, we're going to step aside here. We'll come back here. We're going to hear for a little bit. We'll try and get our numbers all crunched here. And we'll see if I can get some of the saves that took place. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Justin Schwartzmiller here on Radio Plus. Stick with us. We'll check into that chat one more time. We'll come back with our final stats and stuff here. And we'll give that congratulations that's due to the Arrowhead Warhawks. We'll be back. Stick with us.
Access to hundreds of floor plans. They start by
and getting to know you and your unique needs. Then, with budget, layout, and family in mind, Smith Builders Design Partners will hand select the best options, customizing them to fit your precise needs. The process continues in their showroom and partner galleries, where you're guided through the products and fixtures on display, customizing each selection in your new home. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 976 East Johnson Street. Patrick Elistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 68 North Main Street. And Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line. Final information here in this regional final game. The Arrowhead Warhawks are advancing as the 6th seed. It looks like they're going to be heading to USM to play against USM on Tuesday. Final score was 8-1. The Warbirds did not score in the first 2 periods. And then, Justin, I don't know what you were thinking, but 15 seconds into the 3rd period, when Christy Binder is able to get one past Kat Friel on the assist by Callie Rockman, I'm thinking, okay, we got a shot here.
And I thought, honestly, they looked good for the next 2 shifts, and then the 5th goal came. And the win came out of the sails. And
at 11:20,
yep.
The Warhawks, number 23, scored. Kendall Danielson with the assist by number 8, Alexa Jarvis. I put the nail in the coffin to make it 5-1. Bella Hamill comes out again and scores at 6:44 unassisted. And number 29, Sarah Koff, takes a shot from just at the top of the circles. Emma Gilly did not see it, and it goes right in the net, and an assist there by Hamill. Hamill with a hat trick today, and that assist gave her 4 points. And the final goal scored at 4:14 by number 22, Dre Harvey. And Jesse, again, you talked about that was a great shot and attack there by Harvey. But this Warhawks team, yeah, and maybe they just had the number for the Warbirds. But I kind of talked with you a little bit off ice or off air, saying this Warbirds team, the last several games they played have not played well. You went and did some tracking on the prep hockey, and you found out that the Warhawks were. I can't remember what you found there.
They won 7 of their last 10. I mean, at this time of the year, and I think they had actually won 5 straight coming into the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's
unbelievable.
That's where you want to be.
Right.
That's exactly where you want to be. You want to be as hot as possible coming into the playoffs. Especially, I mean, they just beat last Tuesday. They beat the Warbirds, 8-2?
8-2. So this team is, they put up 16 goals
in 6 periods.
In 6 periods,
they
only
gave
up
up
3. Yeah, why? Right.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable. So, again, I'll see if I can find that bracket. I thought that I loaded it up here. Let's see if we can pull that up here. Yeah, there it is for Section 3. So the we don't know yet who won between Cedarburg and Fox Cities, basically. But moving on here on this game is going to be Arrowhead, and it looks like they're going to be taking on USM on Tuesday. And I'm assuming, again, they're still in the same conference. What's really different to me, though, that I don't like about this entire regional or sectional is actually the entire Eastern Shores Conference. So there's got to be some way that they can figure out how to break it up. But as of right now, it's not. So these guys see each other quite a bit, and then they come to the playoffs and are going to face each other. But, yeah, Justin, I don't know. I didn't get final shots. I'm guessing, if I had to guess, I believe that Emma Jillig probably faced 40 shots.
The last time I saw them, they were like, I think it was 30 to
It said 30 to 13
yeah.
after the second. That's why I'm saying she has faced at least 10 shots
before
they pulled her. Right, yeah.
Grass and
Right, exactly. Before Grass came in. And then Grass, I don't know if she actually saw a shot. I don't think she did. But
she did. That's the goal that Andrea Harvey scored.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then Kat Friel.
She played unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm thinking she may have faced another 5 or 6 shots in that third period. They looked better.
Probably around 20 shots would have been what I said.
Right.
She gave up the one that I thought she probably would want back, but other than that, she made some great saves when she had to make the great saves. The Warhawks defense kept everything to the outside.
Yeah.
Took everything out of the middle of the ice and just didn't give really the Warbirds really much of a chance to get into the middle of the ice and get a chance to score.
So let's, again, a quick reminder here. We will be back. Justin, you're going to be heading to Oregon, it sounds like, and you're going to be broadcasting the sectional semifinals as the Waupun Warriors are going to be taking on the Oregon Panthers. Should be a great game. As you said before on last night, you saw the Waupun team, and you thought it's the best you've seen them play all year.
Yeah, and we had a couple games that we even said they've been consistently getting better. And that's, again, when you come into the playoffs like this, they had a rough end of the season.
Right.
A real bad game against Muskego.
Yep.
That's behind you. You just had a great game against Monona Grove. Now you're coming in, you're saying, hey, we're playing, what are they, number 2 or number 1 in Division 2 at this point right now?
Oregon's number 1, right?
Yeah, so they're playing the number 1 team in Division 2.
In their section.
In their section. I mean, they're
right.
top, I'm gathering they're top 4, top 5 in Division 2 as well.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Yeah.
And that you're playing a top 5 team. Coach Tank said last night he thinks that they can beat anybody, and I agree. I think they can when they play the way they can.
Right.
And they got to come out with speed, and they got to come out and shut down a fast and skilled Oregon Panthers team.
Well, they have a very balanced attack with it.
Yeah.
I think they have 6 seniors, I think, that it was on that team, but then they've got about 3 or 4 juniors.
Yep.
It's got a couple of good underclassmen. Blake Holker, the goalie, is an underclassman as well. And I'm going to be staying right here in Fond du Lac because I'm going to call the Fond du Lac St. Mary Springs. We're going to be taking on McFarland Spartans here as McFarland was able to knock off the number 3 seeded Homestead Highlanders.
Homestead team.
And we saw that team play too, and not only in the tournament.
Yeah.
And I saw them play a couple of other games too. They looked really good. So you got to give a shout out quickly to the McFarland team. So that game, I think mine is scheduled for 8. I think yours will probably be a 7 o'clock start.
7:30. It said on the thing on the WIAA website.
Yeah. So again, I hope that you've enjoyed our broadcast here. I've enjoyed doing this now for it's getting probably close to almost 10 years, and I think that I'm continuing to grow into the position and get better. And my toys definitely are growing as far as the remotes and the cameras and the wireless stuff. But congratulations again to Coach Jessica Little and the Arrowhead Warhawks for their victory here today against the Fond du Lac Co-op Warbirds. It was an 8-1 victory, and it looks like, again, I got a last update here, 14 minutes remaining, 4-1 USM over Brookfield. Again, there's going to be several girls basketball playoffs start on Tuesday as well. Radio Plus, we're right now scheduled to follow the Laconia girls, who are ranked number 1 in Division 4, but they got a 2 seed. And then we've got Waupun, who is ranked number 2, who is a number 1 seed at Division 3. I'm going to be picking up Randolph if they could stay alive. They've got to stave off a couple of injuries, and hopefully a couple of girls will be able to come back. But as of right now, that's a team that I'm going to be following, and they've been doing really well. And we also got Oakville girls in our area here, so they were ranked number 7 at one time in Division 5. Randolph was number 3, so lots of stuff.
I'll give a shout out to Lemire girls too. My cousin's the coach for Lemire. I mean, I don't. This has been the down year for them, I would say, comparatively to the last couple of years. But they're rearing up to get ready to go in the playoffs. I know I talked to her last week about it.
Anything
She's
can
excited.
happen. It's
She's
the
excited
WIAA
about
playoffs, right? So as we see it, should it go a certain way it's seeded? Yep, but it doesn't happen. This is high school sports, and that's what I love about calling it. Again, thanks again for following us here. We really appreciate it. Jeff Sauer here for RadioPlusInfo.com Sports, along with Justin Schwartzmiller here from the Fond du Lac Blue Line. The Arrowhead Warhawks with an 8-1 victory over the Fond du Lac Co-op Warbirds. And they're going to say goodbye to their 9 seniors. And we'll have to just see how the Warbirds are able to reload for next year. Take care. Hey, God bless. And I can't wait to see you at the rink. Oops.
Edward Jones Representatives in Fond du Lac, Integrity Saw and Tool, Our Chiropractic, Fondy Family Dental, Baker Cheese.
Right Way Home Improvement, Quest Interiors, Addison Jones Real Estate, Holiday Automotive, Taco Bell,
Bristol Morgan Bank, Coal, Oil and Propane, Pioneer Pit Stop, Marco Tax Service,
Pizza Ranch, the National Exchange Bank and Trust, Moraine Park Technical College, Silica for your home,
Rademan Stone and Landscape, Dufresne Moving and Storage, Winfield Homes, Everson Law Office, Bob's Pizza,
Airtech, Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Musa Sheet Metal, Scotty's Auto Works, St. Mary Springs Academy, Canberra Casino,
Fond du Lac Credit Union, Hopper's Silkscreen and All-Star Trophy, New Medical Center, Muthig Industries, Pino Construction,
Len's Truck Center, Fox Valley Savings, American Family Insurance Agent Brad Tagliapietra, BCI Burke, Marian University, Into the Woods Wellness, Smith Builders.
Today's game is also presented by International Paper and Will Sport. Lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac.